Hello, everyone. My name is Cass, and this is episode 0 of my VRChat World Exploration series. Um, I don't really know how to start this. This is probably going to be delisted past a point. Um, this is a world exploration series inspired by the works of The Librarian, a Gary's Mod and variety video games YouTuber that does a similar thing using a Gary's Mod VR modification. But I decided that as an artist and as a up and coming world creator myself, I want to explore VR chat worlds. This is a little bit of a sneak peek of what episode 1's going to be. If you are in the VR chat space at all, you probably know. Um, some ground rules. Game worlds are not going to be covered here. They are not the purpose of the series. They require multiple people most of the time, and this is almost exclusively going to be a solo project. Another thing, this series is intended for people who are 18 years old or older. If you are not that age, I would say please don't watch this. I will be swearing, I will be making jokes that may be inappropriate for children, and things like that. Pretty much anything that I can get away with on YouTube, it might come up at some point. There won't be any super explicit, there won't be any properly explicit imagery or anything like that. But, obviously some worlds may cover things like mental health, violence, etc., etc. A lot of the worlds we're going to be covering tend to be on the artsy side or moody, sort of exciting art vibe. I don't really know how to word it besides that. If you can't tell, not reading off of a script. This is entirely me doing this. And yeah, the goal, for now at least, is to create a series where I get to explore a bunch of different worlds and essentially catalog them. The main goal is cataloging, not necessarily it's more about the experience, showing people what is around in VR chat, what the potential of this platform is. I have been around on this platform for several years at this point. Hell, I have multiple custom avatars. This is going to be the main one you're going to see me in. The link to the avatar base I use will be posted there. And obviously I will have some funny gags and potential stuff possibly that I'm planning as I, get the series off the road, like on the road and going. There will be a website at some point. I have a NeoCities domain set up. It's pretty much just going to be a written archive with some pictures and links to the video, as well as some more verbose, thought out statements from me about each world I visit. I don't know when that's going to get done. Frankly, I don't care. That's not really the first on my agenda. The first on my agenda is getting in, recording stuff, and getting something out there. I might make a second video as well, going over the basics of VRChat as a platform if you're uninitiated or anything like that. Pretty much the absolute basics that you need to know is VRChat is a social game similar to Second Life. Most content is created by players, and that's pretty much it. And that's what makes this game so interesting to me, is much like Gary's mod with The Librarian, VRChat is almost entirely user-generated. Even a lot of the default VRChat avatars and stuff are created by avatar creators that have made stuff for the community in the past, or avatars that were originally just made to be community stuff, but were later turned into proper official things you can grab and use. But yeah, if you can recognize this world, I'm not even kidding, if I were to turn this camera around, you would immediately be able to know what world this is if you're a VRChat veteran. It's classic, it's one that's been around for a long time, and most importantly is one that I think is culturally significant for VRChat, for several reasons, including coverage in YouTube videos, coverage in just online news outlets, as well as just generally being a very popular world. But I want to explore it as a explorer, not as not as someone who wants to socialize and hang out with people. I mean, fuck, I do that. I do that normally, anyways. That's why I, have a bunch of VRChat stuff set up. The series will not be shot like this. It will almost entirely be a first-person camera. There won't ever really be much camera stuff unless I'm doing like wide drone or dolly shots. Because I have VRC Plus, so I might do like wide drone or dolly shots for some of the larger, more visually impressive worlds that are big and grand and stuff. But anything more than that, no. You're going to be seeing things from my perspective because I think that's kind of a good idea. The last thing is just remember that this is a series that is meant to uplift others. This is a series that is not meant to cause problems. If you cause problems, you'll be removed from the channel, etc., etc. And like, don't bring up stupid VRChat drama. I know for a fact that this platform's got a million fucking things wrong with it. It's got a bunch of really mean people, a bunch of really weird people. It's what happens when you take the internet and you give them a huge platform. You'll have some really nice people, and you'll have some really bad people, and then you'll have people like me that are in between. It's whatever. I don't really care, frankly. Just full stop. I don't really care. The series is about the worlds. Creators will be mentioned, obviously, and the link will be provided for every world in the description of every video. That's it. I don't really have much else left to say. Yeah, this is a pretty raw video. There's not going to be a lot of editing. Yeah, peace. I'll see you in episode 1 when we begin exploring our first world, which is it's a pretty nice bar. It's a pretty nice bar. All right, peace. Adios.